Mtile, let's come back down to you once again. Eastern Cape authorities earlier on coming out and offering a very whitewashed version of events on the toxicology reports. Let's go back down to Aviwe Mtile again. We were waiting for this moment, weren't we, Aviwe, the parents to come out and tell us what really happened on that day. What do you have?
And you understand the parents, Gareth, have been waiting for over 2 months to get the official confirmation from the Department of Health and the entire Eastern Cape government in its entirety on exactly what led to the death of those children. We understand earlier on in the briefing that now the department all of a sudden doesn't want to come out outright, saying that it's a private matter that they're dealing with the family, something quite contrary to what we've been seeing over the last 2 months, where they've even engaged the media, called the families and suggested that it could have been chemical poisoning. But all of a sudden now that the final results are out, they're having a U-turn basically. But we have 4 family members here of 4 teenagers that perished tragically on the 26th of June when these, well, now explained deaths happened. In fact, let's catch up with these 4 families to get a better understanding on exactly what happened. I'm going to bring them closer here just to understand. Molweni Mama, thank you for joining us at eNCA. We just want to understand, what is the Department of Health telling you inside on the cause of death?
Oh, Department of Health, usixelele uba namhlanje sizawudibana apha kwa-health, but sifika apha ngo-9 sahlala salinda, sabizwa kwathiwa sizawuxelelwa, each family ibizwe ihambe iyomamela ii-results zomntana ke. Mna ndingunoma wethu Mboyiya, ndihlala Amalinda Forest. Umntana am ngusanda nathi mahlakahlaka, ebena-15 years, ebefunda grade 7 eGreen Point. So namhlanje bendizomamela ii-results zomntanam, but nthaye xa ndifika phaya ndaxelelwa ngugqirha into yobana umntana wam njengoba engekho nje is because bebekrashene, bebedibene, ubhujiswe yiloo nto umntanam. Ndabuza ke ngokubana njengoba besilindile usukela ngoJulayi bezasixelela ii-results zomntana abantwana bethu, into yobana ingaba nale nto basixelela yona bathe kuthi ayonto ifanayo, abantwana bethu ababhubhanga ngehlobo elinye. Ndambuza ugqirha into yobana nangoku nisibiza 1 by 1 abantwana bethu ababhubhanga into eyi-1 na? Wathi ugqirha hayi. Ndathi yonke le 21 wathi hayi. Mna ndimxelela ugqirha ndathi andixolanga kukusweleka komntanam ngale nto ndiyivayo, and ndiva buhlungu because batye ixesha lethu imini yonke apha besixelela into yobana umntana ngamnye ubhubhe, ababhubha ngehlobo elinye. But xa ndifumaniseka singababazali, because thina singabazali akho nto siyifihlayo, besifuna uva ii-results zabantwana bethu sixole. So mna ndingulo mzali kasanda nathi ndiphume ndingaxolanga umntana wam, ndiyakhathazeka kabuhlungu.
Okay, that is one of the parents of a 15-year-old grade 7 learner who was told that also her daughter passed away because of asphyxiation, that is the suffocation by overcrowding. I want to get words from other parents to understand if it's a similar cause of death or what is it. Mamu Untombizonke Makangala, maybe just do join in and tell us what led to the death of Esnesip.
My name is Ntombizonke Mkangala. The aunt to Sinothando Mkangala. She was 17 years old, doing grade 11. Same thing as the recent parent who has just spoken. They told us that they crashed and then they suffocated and then struggled breathing. That was the main cause. It's so painful, good people. It is so painful. We don't understand what is going on. I just want to put that clear so that everybody knows that it's been it's the 3rd month now, and we've been called coming up here for these results. And this crashing thing, it was we were told that it's been ironed out. It's not part of the death of our children. But today, after these 2 months, they come saying methanol was there, but it was not, they cannot link it to the death of our children. Ethanol was there, but they cannot link it to the death of our children. And what is so painful about this whole thing is that we as parents do not have rights. There are things that we have asked them that they have not been able to give us answers to. For an example, we were asking, according to my own understanding or thinking, I was expecting that they are going to give us the whole what happened. I was expecting them to give me the physical appearance of what happened physically and then internally, but they only gave us internal results. And if you are asking them, what can we do in order for us to get the full report? They said no, their own role was to only give us the cause of the death. They cannot give us the full explanation because it's not their ground. So it is so amazing, guys, and it is so devastating. It's so painful and it's frustrating us. We have spent the whole day, we have been here since 9 o'clock. I'm sure now it's past 3. Sitting there, waiting for them to come and tell us, saying it's different thing, yet they are telling us one thing, crashed. So
what do they say when you ask what happened to them ruling out this crushing or a stampede initially, and what happened to chemical poisoning that was initially touted out as being?
They said to us, because they have involved other physicians in the matter, as they thought that it's this methanol. So now, doing further investigation, they find out that no, it's no longer the methanol and the ethanol. And then about stampede, they are saying it's not stampede, it's crushing. They even made an example to say kids were like this, and then which gave them difficulty in breathing. So that's why they are saying it's not stampede. So for us, we don't know what's the difference.
So Mama, it leaves you with more questions than answers, the results that you got here today.
Sorry?
It leaves you more confused, the results you
yes,
got here today.
I'm still having more questions about it. One, they promised us that they are going to give us a written report. But when we came here, they are saying, no, we are not allowed. As the parents, us as parents, we are not allowed to get the written reports. They are just going to explain to us. We need now to do an application in order for us to get the written reports.
Let's bring you in, Mama, to understand how you feel after hearing what I would assume is this asphyxiation that's been described here.
Yo, isidandathekisile kakhulu. Asiziva right, mina nongithoza amasanahana umakazi kaEsnako sanahana bena 17 years senza grade 12 esakhe kamva. Thina besingalindelanga lenkcazelo siyinikwayo ngugqirha siyifamily because babetshilo into bana abantwana abatyhalananga kodwa ngoku basinika into yobana bacrashene abantwana ngoku babebejiva. Ibhlungu kakhulu, sibukeka ngathi thina sijongela phansi singabazali ngoba sikhathalelwe. Xa sifuna ukuqonda further izinto bayasiqhawula bathi ayo right abo uxelela thina yonke into bayithumela basiza kuyiva ngecourt. Andiva kamandi, andikwanamazwi maninzi wakuthetha kodwa siva kabuhlungu siyifamily ngoba besilindele into bana le nto siyayivala namhlanje sixole ezinhliziyweni asixolanga tu.
And what happens then going forward? Have you discussed it as families on the action that you'd want to take going forward? Mama, let me bring you back in.
Okay. According to, we have not yet discussed it, but I want to assure you we are not going to rest up until we get the right answers, because as for now, these are not the right answers. Something is going on with the departments. We are not going to just let it go. We're still gonna get together and discuss it and ask for further legal assistance, because I think now it is up into that stage. We are sick and tired now. They have been tossing us around. Now it's high time that as parents we take a stand. So we actually gonna do something about it, legal advice.
So now, Mama,
Thank you very much. That is Tombizonke Mkangala, one of the parents that have come out. In fact, of course, as you understand that they've been briefed on the cause of death inside, on what led to the deaths of these 21 teenagers. You heard in the majority, while all of them, in fact, have been told that it's asphyxiation. That's the suffocation due to overcrowding inside. Something that they say puzzles them at this stage, as you'd understand that they were initially told that stampede has been ruled out and there were possible chemical poisoning that happened, even methanol being mentioned in there. But now all of a sudden that has been changed completely, something that they say they will take up legally. In fact, they still have to meet among each other and decide a way forward, but they said that they're not going to rest until they get the answers that they need, because at this stage they've literally been left with more questions than answers.
Yeah, it certainly sounds like that's the case as well. Aviwe, I'm not sure if you are aware or not. Do we know if the Department of Health for the Eastern Cape is still down there? They were with you earlier along with one of the parents. Are they still in the area or have they vanished?
Well, they're still inside. You'd understand other families are still being briefed inside. These are the families that we've asked just to pop outside and maybe give us an update. As you'd understand, it is a lengthy process still. You heard how they've been here since the early hours of the morning, since 9 a.m. and yet till now, maybe just about an hour ago when we spoke to the Eastern Cape Health Department, they did say they're on the 8th family out of the 18 that are currently here. I understand 3 aren't present, but still a lengthy process, and just giving them these causes of death, as initially the families said that they expected different causes of death, but what is the pattern now is that asphyxiation is the cause of death that has led to the 21 deaths.
It's terribly sad, regardless of what the death was, but these families deserve answers and clarity. Senior reporter Aviwe Mtila down for us in the Eastern Cape. We'll go back there again a little bit later this afternoon. Let's turn away.